Hi Pisces, this is your May 8th through May 14th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by the Magician. Then we have the Chariot, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ten of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Six of Wands with the Queen of Cups and the Emperor. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, and Sagittarius. Right, I usually go with the Emperor and the Empress, or King or Queen. So I got the Emperor right next to the deck, and right next to the Emperor is the Queen of Cups. That's you, right? You're also in the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, but we'll get to that in just a second. So the Emperor right next to the deck could be an Aries you're dealing with, right? The Emperor is an Aries major arcana card. If they're not an Aries, it could be a boss figure. Right? Or the Emperor is somebody who is large and in charge, somebody who is stepping up, somebody whom you can always rely or depend upon. The Emperor is no joke. The Emperor does not fool or mess around. Right? The Emperor could be a future husband or a future significant other figure. Right? And for most of you, this person is already in your life. Yep. This is, by the way, a classic case of a secret admirer, or somebody keeping tabs on you before they make their move. Right? Because we actually start with the Page of Swords, right? That's a card of spying, keeping tabs, watching you. It could be somebody who is in your life all the time, or perhaps they're watching you online, refreshing your page every 5 seconds, hoping you would just posted something. Well, I'm exaggerating, obviously. But jokes aside, yes. The Page of Swords is a card of spying, right? Then the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, as I already mentioned, that's also you. It's a card of, one of the interpretations of the Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is in the spotlight. Somebody who is, self-sufficient, independent. Somebody who is doing good. Perhaps you are popular in social media. I don't know. The Nine of Pentacles is often referred to as the Empress of the Minor Arcana card. So you're doing good. You're doing good. Perhaps you have other people surrounding you. Perhaps you have more than one suitor, more than just the Emperor, who is interested in you. And you feel good about this, because you're in the center of attention. Right? Anyway, the Page of Swords is clarified by the Magician. The Magician is a card of manifestation, but most importantly, it's a card of taking action. And there's definitely action happening this week, right? The Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools. The Magician, by the way, could be a Gemini or a Virgo. Then we have the Chariot, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So here it comes. Very decisive move. For some of you, they're literally showing up. Perhaps this person is at a distance from you, and they're going to show up. Both the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune could be travel cards. But the Chariot could be a card of a vehicle, so perhaps vehicles, cars, or something like that could be a part of this equation. Perhaps that's how you may know this person, but that's just for very few of you. The Chariot is a card of victory and success. It's a card of a triumph. And who usually rides the Chariot? The Emperor and the Empress do. Right? So that's very, appropriate for this reading. The Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. The Chariot could be a Cancer. But the Wheel of Fortune is a card of starting a new cycle. So they are, when they do make their move, they will make it crystal clear to you that they're serious about you, right? Both the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune are major arcana cards. Again, both are moving forward. Both are starting new cycle cards. Both cards are travel cards, right? Progress cards. And the Ten of Cups, right there in the middle, that's what they want. That's what they really want with you. This is a card of a family. It's a card of a commitment, marriage. This card is often referred to as the happily ever after card. And I really like the fact that this card showed up in the main spread on the left. Not in the potential outcome, but right there in the main spread. All right. However, in the potential outcome, we have the Emperor, you, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, just like the Chariot, by the way. The Chariot is a card of victory and success as well. And back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card. So this is looking very, very good, Pisces. This person is not messing around. When they do make their move, it's going to be a very serious, very decisive move. You're not going to be questioning what this person wants. What they want is you. And what they want, what they want is to have a family with you. What they want is to commit to you. Alright, so I'm not even going to bother with an extended. That would be a waste of time. Really happy for you, Pisces. Congratulations. Pisces, if you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Nine of Cups, the Star, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I deliberately did not clarify anything, and here's why. There are two wish come true, wish granted cards in the tarot deck, and both of them are on the table. The Nine of Cups and the Star are those two cards. The Star could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, by the way. And the remaining two cards, the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, are the two cards of somebody making or having to make a choice. Alright, so yes. Two wish come true cards, two choice cards. Alright, so whichever direction you decide to go, whichever option you decide to go with, I think the result is going to be identical. You know, either way you're going to be doing good. Either way it is a wish come true. Either option will make you feel good. So I'm just going to leave you like this. Pisces, please don't hate me, but I think this is just the way of the universe to say you will have to make a choice, or perhaps you and your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other, together can make a choice. But either option is good. Either option is going to be a wish come true. Alright, so have fun choosing. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind, we're still in Mercury retrograde. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We got the Knight of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have Temperance clarified by Judgment. We have the Moon clarified by the Hangman, and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You know what? I'm not a big fan of what I'm seeing. Pisces, I'm not. If you just want to have a little fun with somebody, with this person when they come back, go ahead. I'm not here to judge, but don't count on this person to stick around. I'm just being honest with you. You may already know that. Right? This person is in and out of your life, hot and cold, playboy, playgirl kind of a character. Yep, that's the person you're dealing with. The Knight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands, that's them. The Fool on the bottom of the deck is not a very serious card, to be honest with you. The Fool is not a bad card. However, when it comes together with some other cards, it's nothing serious with this person, right? And some other cards would be the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So no strings attached. Let's just play or fool around, and that's it. That's what they want. All right, so yeah. The Moon, right next to the deck, is clarified by the Hangman. The Moon is your major arcana card. Right, that's you. And the Hangman, yeah, it's a card of, you know, stagnation, or perhaps you're just going to put this person on the back burner, or you're going to put them on hold. But the Hangman is not a card of taking action. Right, the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands and the Fool are action-taking cards. The Hangman is not. The Hangman is definitely not. Alright, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces, this week. We have Temperance, we have the Two of Wands clarified by the High Priestess, we have the Four of Swords and the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or Taurus. You know how this spread makes me feel, Pisces? It makes me feel very, very, very calm. I don't feel like I need to get up and run. I feel very calm, and that's how you will feel. And it kind of feels like you are either have a choice to make this week, or you are thinking about your next move. What's next for you, right? And you're going to take your time. You're not going to be going crazy about this. You're going to take your time. And perhaps you need to do your research. You need to think about this. But that's how it feels. Feels very calm. Feels very grounded. And so let's talk about this real quick. Temperance. The first card that came out could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. But Temperance is a card of somebody who is not rushing into anything. Temperance is a card of patience. With Temperance, things are calm. Right? And the Two of Wands, the next card over, it's either a card of a choice, Or every once in a while, the Two of Wands is a card of somebody who is thinking what's next for them, right? You see how the person is standing right there, and they're looking into the ocean, right? And they're holding a wand in one of their hands, and they're holding a globe, what appears to be a globe, in the other hand. So the world is your oyster. It's like you will have a luxury of choosing what's next for you, right? Whatever it is that you want to do. The High Priestess is actually one of your cards, and the High Priestess is a card of, a secret. So you're keeping it under wraps, you're keeping it to yourself, and at the same time, it's a card of intuition, right? The Four of Swords right next to the deck, that's you just remaining calm, taking your time. Perhaps you're on vacation, or perhaps you will take a few days off. You could be just at some kind of a retreat or something, or you're just simply thinking about this, right? The Hierophant right next to, on the bottom of the deck could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant, when it comes to work, business, and finances, it's a card of something formal, something official, right? So yeah, whatever you're thinking about, it's not going to be anything small or on a smaller scale. It's going to be something big, something major, something global, all right? Hence the globe in one of your hands. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Pisces. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Pisces, this week. We have the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups, clarified by the Moon, and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Wands showing back up, and they want to have a good time with you, or they want to get into a relationship with you. All depends on the nature of this connection between you and this Queen of Wands. But yeah, this Queen of Wands is super excited to reconnect with you. Let's just put it this way, right? The Ace of Wands, the first card that came out, belongs to the Queen of Wands. You see how the Queen of Wands is holding up a wand? That's exactly the one we see in the Ace of Wands. This is a card of an exciting idea, or an exciting project, or some kind of a new beginning. But you already know this person. To the right from the Queen of Wands, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a soulmate card, but it's also a card of somebody coming back from the past. Not necessarily an ex. When it comes to the Six of Cups, it could be anybody. It could be a relative you haven't seen in 100 years. It could be somebody you used to hang out with, used to party with, used to work with, whatever, right? And the Page of Cups, clarifying the Ace of Wands, this is them reaching out to you, right? It's an invitation, it's a text, it's an email, it's a phone call, it's a pigeon with the paper message attached to it. I don't know. The Fool right on the bottom of the deck, if this person is an Aries, it makes total sense. The Fool is an Aries card, but the Fool is a card of, hey, let's just let it loose, let's have a good time, let's do this, let's do that, right? If it's not about partying, again, they want you to take a leap of faith with them. They want you to take a risk with them, right? The Six of Cups is actually clarified by the Moon. The Moon is your major arcana card. And besides the Fool card, it's the second major arcana card. But whatever you're gonna do, it's up to you, right? But I don't see any card suggesting you should be cautious about it. So if it is a situation where they just want to have a good time with you, in these cases, I usually say have fun and be safe. All right? Pisces, so that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week.